So tonight I'm not doing a tutorial, so I don't want to waste your time if that's what you came here to see. Instead, I'm going to be doing a product review, and, well, it's not really a demonstration because I already have it on. So I'm talking again about the MAC line of products. Now, if you are like me and tend to wear a lot of really light lipstick colors, then you've probably been around the block or two like I have, as far as seeing how the different I want to say shades, but different tints or hues of the same matte color, how they can all feel different, look different, wear different, how they interact with glosses. And then on the other hand, there's your glosses that are that matte shimmery color. If you're anything like me, you've probably noticed that with the lighter you go in hue with your lipstick, the drier it gets. So it's like you have to play this like balancing game, like I want to wear this really light lipstick, but you don't want to end up looking like chalk mouth by the end of the day. So there's a couple things to start off with. If you love to wear light lipsticks like I do, be prepared to reapply it many times throughout the day, and be prepared to what I call start over many times throughout the day, meaning wiping it all off and reapplying it. That's just the nature of the beast when it comes to light lipsticks. Unless you're just sitting there like this all day, you know, if you're talking and doing stuff, you're going to have to be doing some reapplying. Secondly, if you plan on going really light like I do, you're going to need a base. I recommend the Urban Decay base for, I'll show you it, it's right here. I would recommend either the Urban Decay base, which looks like this, it's called Lip Primer Potion. It's actually kind of the color almost of a concealer. Or you could try out, this is a totally different feel. This is MAC Prep and Prime, and mine's almost gone, so there's hardly anything left, but it almost feels like chapstick, but a really light chapstick, I guess you could say, and it dries different than a chapstick. So there's two different options. There's more like a wet feel and more of a dry feel, and they respond differently, I think, to the lipsticks. I'd like them both. I guess it just depends. If my lips are really dry one day, I would go with this one. Otherwise, I don't really, I don't favor one over the other. It's just kind of whichever one I grab that day, or what kind of condition my lips are in. So, you gotta prep your lips for a light lipstick. There's a lot of traffic outside, Jesus. It's hard to, I can't even hardly hear myself. There's a lot of motorcycles out. It's like one of the last nicest days of the season, unfortunately. Just lost my train of thought. Okay, so, matte lipsticks. You have to reapply a lot throughout the day. You have to prep your lips. Now, as far as the matte lipsticks, let's take a look at a couple. I think that this Viva Glam 2, this is an interesting one. Now, this is a matte lipstick. It's got like a hint of like a purpley brown to it. And what I like about this one is it actually doesn't really dry out your lips that much. There's a hint of moisture in it. Not much. Not anything like, I don't know, not anything like brighter, more vibrant, different tone lipsticks. This is just slightly less dry than most matte lipsticks, so I recommend it. And you can put that with a lot of browns or with a lot of peaches. It kind of goes wherever. The next one I'm going to talk to you about is one that I've been wearing, well, for a long time now. For a while. I shouldn't say for a long time, but for a while. Excuse me. It's called Myth by MAC, and it's Satin Myth A20, and it looks like this. And it is really, really a nude color, very peachy. Now, I'm going to warn you, this is a very dry lipstick. You definitely have to wear a base. There's no getting around it. If your lips are already chapped, it won't go on right. Your lips have to be in really nice condition, very moisturized, and ready for lipstick, because this is very, very drying. And I'm going to get it close so you can see it. I've got it on right now. Like I said, it's very skin tone and very matte. But if that's what you're going for, I highly recommend it. I like it just because it gives me that effect that I want of that really opaque, matte, nude lip. Next, I'm going to talk about what you put on top of your matte lipstick. You have a couple different choices. Well, you have a gazillion different choices, but if you want to maintain that matte lip color, then obviously you're going to need a nude type gloss. So far, I've got two favorites. This one, I don't know if it's fairly new, but I just found it. It's called Lorac Multiplex. Comes in a container like this. You get a lot of product too, that's what I like. I love Lorac products. It's got a very interesting shaped applicator brush. It's a lot denser and shorter than a lot of them that I've seen. But I've noticed that it doesn't get over gooey and get everywhere. I hate that. When you have to get a Kleenex and clean your products, it's a pain in the butt. That's a really nice one. It's very, it's got a lot of dimension. It's got a lot of, I don't know what they call it, reflective particles or something in it. But it reflects a lot of light and it looks really nice on top of a matte lipstick. And it's not heavy. There's a big, that's what I wanted to say. There's a big difference between like a really light lip gloss and a heavy one. Heavy ones tend to kind of like adhere themselves to the dryness of the matte lipstick and it'll almost kind of take it off. Kind of like how Vaseline takes off makeup. Kind of that same effect, I want to say. I know that's just my experience, but please comment if you had a different experience or, you know, want to say something else about it. But yeah, heavier lip glosses I kind of stay away from just because I don't like that heavy feeling on my mouth. This is really nice though. It's one of my favorite lip glosses. I'd highly recommend it. Also, you've probably heard of this as well. It's called Oyster Girl. It's AC9. It's by MAC. Imagine that. MAC Lip Glass. Looks like this. So here's a little side-to-side view. They're really similar. I know you probably can't see it, you know, from the camera, but this has a little bit more peachy, like really baby pink, and this has a little bit more, I would say, of a purple tone, but slightly. I mean, they're really close. Really, really close. But this, I love this too. It's got a very light consistency, same as the Lorac. A nice application brush. You probably want to see closer here, that application brush. Looks like that. These are very comparable. They're they're like the front runners for my favorite lip gloss. Now onto one that I'm not a big fan of, but that I love the color of. See, it's always something, isn't it? You can't get everything you want. This I just bought. It's called Florabundance A99. It's by MAC. Get it in a couple different angles of light here. And this is like really opaque. And it's still of the family of what they call lip gloss, so it's still from the same family of products. But can you see the difference in color here? This is much more opaque and it's very gummy is the word I like to use. It's very sticky on your lips. My fiance hates this stuff. I don't know if that's like a guy thing or whatever. He hates it. He will not kiss me. Nothing. He hates it. And I can't say very much that I enjoy the texture of it, but I'm going to put it on real quick for you just so you can see it. It does look beautiful when it's done, but we need some guys to give their opinions on this channel about that. The whole lip gloss thing, love it or hate it. So there it is on, and I'll be close. It does look beautiful when it's on, but for whatever reason, I don't know why, maybe it's just mine, maybe I've got like a defective bottle or something. It's very heavy on my lips, very heavy. It gets on my teeth, very gummy, but it's an absolutely gorgeous color. I can compare this, hold on one sec. It kind of reminded me of a color by Ulta. Well, I guess not really. A little bit. And this I think is a lot lighter, so if you're looking for that type of color but want a lighter gloss, this is by Ulta, and it is called Flirtini. So it's comparable. I think it might be cheaper, and it gives the same effect, but it's not as heavy. So one more thing, as far as my favorite store brand, one of my favorite store brand lip glosses. One sec. Oops. It is by Revlon, and it's Revlon Color Stay Mineral Lip Glaze, and this one is in 532. Here's the color. It's this really awesome pink color. It's very light feeling. It's not gummy at all. It's really worth the money. See, my price is worn off on this, but I want to say it was like around $7 or something like that. But favorite store brand, drugstore brand product as far as lip gloss. So I hope this gives you a little bit of a little background info on the nude lip look. I know some people hate it. Some people hate nude lips, and I hate. To each their own. I hate red lipsticks on me because I look like a clown. So. Anyways, I hope this helped you out. Please leave any questions, or if you have a question about prices or anything, I can look that up for you. And there is one other nude lipstick that I lost that I want to tell you about. It's my ultimate favorite, actually even more so than Myth. Same color, but less cakiness. So I'll tell you about that at a future date when I find it, because I think it's in my truck somewhere. So thanks for watching again, and thanks so much for your comments and subscribing. If you haven't, please do. It would really make my day. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.